Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and today we're going to do a quick comparison of the 7th generation infotainments in the 2021 Mazda CX-9 and the 2021 Mazda CX-30. Again, 7th generation, both of them, but different sizes. So we're going to do a quick comparison and a side-by-side so you can see the differences in both. And of course, we'll talk about the 2021 CX-5 as we're getting into it as well. So let's jump into it. All right, here we are in the CX-30. And so similar screen as you have seen on the Mazda 3 since 2019. So it does have this kind of slight slanted edge here and then a more dramatic slanted edge. And on the CX-30, as you can see, it's kind of cut out and down below. So this is a fairly good estimate of how you're going to see it. Of course, from my camera angle, I'm actually looking a little bit further down, but you can see that the radio station there, which is Sirius XM, is cut off ever so slightly. I can see that whole thing from my vantage point here. So, of course, that depends a little bit on your height and seat position. And that, of course, is angled down here. And this is that 8.8-inch diagonal screen here. This is also a little bit shortened from the previous design. So you see everything's going kind of with that ultra-wide look. And this, of course, is the navigation based on where we're pointing at here is the red arrow. And as we jump into, let's go back to the home. So everything's pretty clear and crisp right here. As far as the menu items, of course, we can scroll around, go to different things, and these icons get a little bit ghostly looking, and then the navigation is a little bit pixely, and we'll compare that in just a minute. And if we go over here to entertainment, we can click over and go to the tuner controls and go around here. I'm sorry, this is clicking back into the different songs. And this one would go to the different channel. So I'm still learning it because I don't use this every day. So here's just a look, the different album arts that you can see. Let's go back here, back to home. Let's take a look at the weather. Well, first let's go to the fuel economy. So you can see not much activity going on here. We'll go back, go to the travel link, which this being a premium with the navigation does have the travel link as well, with the satellite radio, which is part of the Bose package. And let's go to the radar right here. It's loading up on location. Zoom in a little bit. Well, they already have the path of the storm. All right, so see all the different models here. Let's just zoom on in. All right, last updated a minute ago. Check out the scores. Again, this is all part of the Sirius package here with the travel link. All right, so just wanted to get a fair estimation there, and we'll go ahead and jump into the navigation for a comparison, a split screen. But before we do that, we will jump into the CX9 and cover some of the same features there so you can see the difference. Okay, looking at the CX9 now with a 10.25 diagonal screen here. It's relatively within a half inch of the same height as the CX30, and since it's just squared up on the sides, it's actually about the same length border to border. This one's about 11 inches, and the CX30, actually, if you measure from the highest areas or the widest areas is about 12 inches. So starting off here on the navigation, let's click over. And so what you can see here is still a little bit of ghosting, but you really notice it on this navigation, a little pixely there. But really, since it's the black backlit, it doesn't look as bad, and still very crisp in these fonts here. So let's first go to the entertainment and click over here to FM. And since we looked at satellite radio, we'll look at the FM here. So you do have tuner controls that we're used to. So you can go to the seek buttons right here and click back and forth. Or you can do a scan up top there. Or you can go back to a manual tuning and click around and find your favorite station and drill in specifically. So all of this, of course, functioning with the commander control, because this is a no-touch, same as the CX-30 and Mazda3 and the upcoming 2021 CX-5. So let's click back to the home screen, go into the information, look at this fuel efficiency monitor, similar to or the exact same layout as CX-30. And of course, this is not much miles on it at all, brand new vehicle, so not much fuel economy history there. Let's click back and go into the travel link, and let's take a look at the radar here. So as it's loading, you see the storm that's coming in, and you can scroll back and forth and look around at different areas. You can actually scroll all the way out if you want. And this is where this new resolution or newer resolution of this screen is very nice. Oh, it took me away from Alabama. Let's go back over here. And so it still keeps the red arrow there showing us where we're located. I'm going to drill in. This is as tight as we can go right here. So it shows everything coming in. Also, you can pick up some other things here. There's that actual storm right now, and projected path. So you can do a weather forecast and stuff like that. And did want to go back into the navigation real quick. And here's that 3D look all the way zoomed in, a different position than we were in the CX-30. But you can see the Mazda dealership right here where we're at, and scroll all the way out as far as you want to look at different locations. This is the 3D look. Looks like there's some construction along the way. Okay, in the split screen, we're going to use the navigation portion. So I'm going to zoom all the way in, and then we have, of course, can move around in here. And then I'm going to zoom all the way out. It's a pretty cool picture there. And you can move around the globe. The different coordinates there. Go back to Alabama. This is our capital. All right, let's set this up here to navigate. And I actually don't have the car on, so we're not going to hear the voice guidance. You can see it's showing me to get into that purple line there to begin. Thank you for joining me for this quick side-by-side look at the comparison in size. Didn't do any actual measurements as far as with the tape, but hopefully you can see the size difference. If you're considering a CX30 Mazda 3, the first screen is what you'll get, and then the CX5 or the CX9, the second screen is what you'll get, both with 7th generation. The one thing that I didn't cover, of course, is the connected services, which they both have. So you can remote start, lock, unlock, all through the My Mazda app, as well as the ability to have onboard Wi-Fi. So you can share that connection with all the passengers. So pretty cool, and love the graphics, and just a little bit of a difference as far as the size, the resolution about the same, but it's your choice which type of vehicle you're interested in. And if you have any questions or comments, you can always drop them below. And if this was a video that gave you some new information, a little bit of value, please give me a thumbs up, like. And if it's something you'd like to see more of, we are about, let me see, about about a week away from a 2021 CX5 coming in, and 2 weeks away from a 2021 Carbon Edition. So I'm excited about those two things. So go ahead and ding the bell to subscribe and be notified, so that you'll see those videos when they upload immediately. You'll be notified first. I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard. You can call or text at 334-718-0504. And I really can't wait to see you in a 7th generation infotainment vehicle, CX9, CX5, CX30, or Mazda 3.